Yo, welcome back to Minecraft with Justin Newland. We have returned to the village, and I have, for the most part, completed what we were setting out to do in this first branch of our Minecraft adventure. I think I said Minecraft, I meant Minecraft. You will notice the pretty distinct lack of snow on the ground. We're only just now accumulating any because of the active rain that is happening right now. I will have to go and get more snowballs in order to line the areas where the snow's not going to be able to fall right now. Well, some of them anyway. So, I should be showing you a picture right now on screen of what it is that I did that caused this, and if you're wondering what in the world all those colors are, if you will hearken back to our episode from the testing world, I went around the entire village, both on the ground and then eventually also all over the rooftops, and I mapped out where all of our lighting was, going again from 13 light level below these lampposts to, whatever light level was being cast by the lamps that are on the edges of doors, or on the edges of buildings rather, so forth and so on, as well as then the torches that I used to try to light up the tops of the roofs and map them out to make sure that there's no place inside the village's boundaries where we have anything less than at least a light level of 8. Because a light level of 7 or lower is required for monster spawning. And unless I made a miscalculation somewhere and I went over the whole village pretty thoroughly, as you can again see in the picture, I'm pretty sure that we have now effectively accomplished our initial task of both constructing the village up to our new standards, refurbishing things like the roadways, and finally making it safe from monsters due to the honestly excess of light. I will mention that as I was going through, initially I was hoping that maybe the roadways and lanterns on that would be enough. And maybe it could have been if I'd really gotten creative with making additional roadways and pathways, but I didn't. So I ended up having to put certain lampposts just sort of out in the middle of the area, which, I mean, still doesn't look super bad because they do still match the aesthetic. Oh, and I need to head back to the... Well, I guess actually, no. Now would be the perfect time to showcase the fact that no. Now that we have succeeded, while the other villagers are going to go Betty by, I should not need to. As a test of my own faith in my design, I have every confidence that we have so much light in here that they will only be able to spawn outside. With, as I was mentioning, one of the main issues with the placement and just how high of a light level we're maintaining across this whole area. That didn't sound good. I don't... Hello? Okay, oh, goodness gracious. Okay. That's what that horrifying sound was. Yeah, okay, now it occurs to me. Of course I should have realized there would be phantoms. Oh, goodness gracious, that scared me. Okay. We will go ahead and sleep then. One thing I did not count on. Enemies that do not spawn based on the light level. Alright, whatever. My goodness, that was a cry I've never heard. Look at those poor fools. Can't get inside our borders. Ha! And because I went to... Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, is he gonna burn and die for what he did to me? Anyway. You may notice a few slight... Back off, fool. A few slight alterations I made, like lowering these lanterns here in order to bring them to the same level as all the other light posts so that they could better shed their light around. And unfortunately now, spotty snow coverage within the village's boundaries is the best that we're going to get. it's just not going to be possible to have really good light or snow coverage. I mean, it would have hypothetically been possible, but it would have required a lot more lamps, because if I was trying to keep the whole ground in that sweet spot between high enough to keep the monsters from spawning, but low enough to keep the snow from despawning, uh, I would estimate I probably would have needed like close to 3 times as many torches, and I already feel like this place is a little cluttered, you know? Not gonna lie. But as I've been walking around, giving a sort of passive ambient re-tour of the completed village, we're now going to spend the remainder of the episode heading back over to... Yep, I passed the gate. To our home, to give it more or less a similar treatment, so that I can give it a fence line that has protection from the outside due to light level as well. We're not going to make it nearly as large of an enclosure. And I will say that while it's my plan at the end of this episode to basically wrap things up for now and put this Minecraft series on hiatus until we come back with a new goal next time, again, also short term, we will be doing some more creative things, and I chose that word kind of intentionally, in the future, as I really would still like to be able to have the gates for the village be some sort of automatic. I'm not entirely sure. Again, as I've mentioned before, I would like for the traveling salesman to be able to freely come and go, but then, I mean, obviously not let monsters have the same freedom of movement. And I just do not currently know of a design that would allow for that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and destroy that. Right. Let's see, how far forward do we want to bring? I went ahead and put it out to 2 on either side and in back, but I think we want a little bit more front yard. Let's see, 2 more forward to match that, and honestly, we'll probably go ahead and call that good. And then I'll put a gate. I grabbed 4 gates from my stockpiles so that we could, similar to the village, no less, have, let's see, what's the center here? Have 4 gates, which I just wasn't thinking about as I was going around knocking things out. You know what, let's go ahead and put these gates also at the windows. Boop, grab that. Alright. So, as I was saying, among things like that gate plan, I don't know if I'll get around that by just looking up some, like, creative block placements that caused it. Otherwise, we may try to go for some sort of redstone thing, especially seeing as how, as we discovered down below, we've got loads of redstone in our mines. So that'll definitely not be a resource we have to be particularly skimpy with. Alright, let's see. So if it's 15 at the light level directly on the lanterns, but it's 14, I believe, right off these torches. So we'll end up melting the snow pretty badly if we put the... But, it's still probably what I'm going to do. Alright, so if I put those at those 2 locations, and that's 14, 13, 12 over it, 11 right on there, 10, 9, 8. Alright, so 8. Hold on. 8, 8, 8, yeah, let's try to break it up right here, which will give us a decent measurement location. Alright, and so that means this one should also be 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Alright, so then if we put torches here and here as well, 14, out 13, down 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, which would then carve up one inward. Wait, no, there we go. So right in front of the door would not be covered. Boop, there now. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Alright, out to there is covered. So yeah, now with that, yes, we'll have covered the entire front yard out to this area. And the most advantageous place to place the next torch then would be right here. 14, out 13, down 12, 11, 10, 9. Spreading 8 there. So let's see, yeah, that was 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 9, 10, 11, 10, 9, 8. So it's a little excessive to put ones on either side. Oh, right. Well, so then we just won't. We'll put one. Ah, we'll move the gate. That's what we'll do. Yeah, we'll probably still put one there. But then we'll move this gate. Yeah, so it won't be right in front of the window, but it will still be in a good spot. So then this one will also be 14, out 13, down 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Alright, out to there. If we do the same for you, which was, yeah, moving it over a full block like that. So fence now there, gate there. Whoops. Torches there and there, which should be 14, out 13, down 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Yep, that's the correct shaping from over here. Oh, I wasn't thinking about the ice. Yeah, actually having the torches, I mean this torch is as far from it as it was going to be anyway. 14, 13, 12, over 11. So yeah, actually that would have been okay either way anyway. Which also means that just placing on either two sides here is not a problem either. Okay, that, on the other hand, would be too close. So that'd be 14, 13, 12, over 11, which is fine. 14, out 13, down 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Alright, so that doesn't quite reach and would leave a breach of 3 unsafe squares. So, how do we most efficaciously? I guess right on the corners, just like in the other locations. Boop-a-da. Boop-a-da. Alright, with the one other issue being that, yeah, now both on the inside and the outside, there's going to be a fair amount of lack of snow now on account of this. I guess I don't know that I've put enough. Yeah, there's not really anything providing light level from above the house. I've got, well, that's enough for one snow. Oh, wait, why would I use that for scaffolding? Oh, there was the dirt. 13 should be enough. Can't sleep just yet, but honestly don't want to go climbing onto the roof before we do the sleep. Come on, let me sleep. Part of the issue with this location, because of that hill right there, it's hard to see when the sun has properly, there it is, hit the horizon enough that we can actually go to sleep. Alright. Boop. Boop. There we go. That'll get us up on top. So unfortunately, this will also remove our coverings of snow, but let's see if I place this. How do we get these spots? I could just put a torch there. 14 out, 13, 12, 11. Alright, so yeah, that'd be safe from... Ooh, I don't really want it on the wall there, though. I want it... There we are. Just like that. Okay, so that's what's going on. Yeah, the snow covering causes issues. And then 14, 13, 12. That's too high, isn't it? Ah, but on either side it should be fine. Well, hold on. 14, out 13, down 12. Oh, yeah, that should be fine. So, well, hold on. Actually, are we getting enough coverage from these? So, 14 out 13 over 12, 11, 10, 9. Yeah, okay, so, no, these coverings over here should be doing all the work that these edges need. There we are. And then we're just putting this one here because I think these furthest edges may not be getting reached by those torches. Alright, and then we need to use this to hop up. Well, nice job. Alright, so from up here, say I put a torch on the upmost point. 14 out, 13 down, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Alright, so that's getting reached 8 by this. What about directly down? So 14 out, 13 down, 12, out 11, down 10, down 9. So 9 and 8, alright, which should be true on every single side. Which means, yes, this final torch on the top is doing all the remaining lighting we need to ensure that nothing can spawn on top of my house. We'll grab that dirt in a bit. Bada bing! Alright. And with that, I suppose we will be putting this game series on the shelf for a little bit. So, thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time. Yo, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like and leave a comment. Subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want YouTube to let you know when more uploads arrive. I've put links in the description for if you want to follow the channel's Twitter or Facebook, as well as a link to the channel's Patreon if you'd like to support the channel. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.